miles and running back.
Self-encounter show. Self-encounter show. Self-encounter show. We go on and on and on. Come and vibe and chill as we grow. Come and vibe and chill as we grow. Come and vibe and chill as we grow. As we grow. Self-encounter show, yeah. When I say F, you say R-I-D-A-Y. Do you know what that means? I don't think you know what that means, because if you did, you would be hyped like me. Listen, I'm hyped up over here today, because it's what, Friday, so you know what that means, right? It's the weekend. The weekend is here. It's time to get live. We about to be hot and ready like little seeds, girl. Little seeds. It's hot and ready time. Hot and ready. Listen, you already know what time it is. Hot and ready time. Hold up, you got to run that back one more time. What you say now? It's hot and ready time. Hot and ready. I had to hit that granny talk on it. You already know, because we hot and ready time. Hot and ready. If you're not hype, you already know who hype. You can tell by the voice, by the way that I sound, okay? Now that we've clarified that, good morning. I didn't want to be rude and not say it at all, so I had to do it. Anyways, I hope that everyone's been doing well since that last episode. Get me over here laughing already. The show ain't even started yet. So before I present the topic to you, I just want to say thank you to everyone that showed me nothing but mad love. All the shares, like, comments, the calls. I really do appreciate it. I was honestly shocked because I really just thrown it on y'all. I didn't say anything about it. I didn't promote that I was doing it. I just woke up. Here you guys go. It's a podcast. Please listen. I hope that you guys like it. You know what I'm saying? I was on some, what? Like, you're not going to tell us? You're just going to dump this on us? Yes, I did. So I do appreciate that. The way that I did it, y'all still showed me nothing but mad love. And now, let's go ahead and get into the topic of, I'm not even going to be childish, but entrepreneurship. That's what we're covering this week. Yes, so I'm excited about that, and I can't wait for y'all to hear how it goes. With that being said, let me go ahead and read off the definition. So, entrepreneurship is defined as the act of starting and running your own business, or a tendency to be creative and wish to work for yourself in your own ventures. Okay, now I'm going to steal that little saying, all folks ain't kin folks, but you know, over here, we all kin folks. All folks is kin folks over here at the Self-Encounter Show. Because we one big happy family. You know what I'm saying? Y'all my peoples. With that being said, I have a nice little surprise for y'all. Because I had to do it. I had to do it. But before I reveal the surprise, let's go ahead and take us a little break. And then when we come back, I'll tell you exactly what the surprise is. So this week for our break, we doing Freestyle Friday. And I'm not even going to use a beat because that's cliche. And I want y'all to hear the words that I'm finna say. Look at that rhyming already. But anyways, let's get up into it. It's break time with Niche, and no, I'm not a singer or a rapper or a poet. I like to run, so freestyling all I'll be knowing. I like the way it goes, like the way it flows, like the way it rolls. Therefore, I don't even need a beat. You can call me Dada Niche, similar to Dada Seuss. I had to switch it up on you to keep you on your toes. But like I said before, it's break time, so you know what that means. Kick back, relax, and come chill with me. I hope your day goes good, cause we having fun and killing time and vibing now and wilding out and chilling out, yeah. See, I don't need a beat for real. I mean, a beat would be nice, but I wanted to switch it up. And yes, I wrote that myself, so kudos to me, and I had to incorporate that. Let's chill, yeah. I wanna settle down, but I had to flip it to work for me. But anyways. Let's go ahead and get back into the episode because I'll start rambling and I need to shut up so we can get this show started. Alrighty, welcome back. I feel like that was a great break. Well, yeah, because I know y'all were shocked at that freestyle because, I was shocked at the freestyle. I had to do it like 5 times because it's like I would say something and then I'll hit a line that I'd be like, oh, that joint too hard. But then right after it'd be something dumb, so I'd be like, let me redo it again. Then I had to figure out, you know what? Let me go ahead and jump into the surprise. So the surprise is, I just wanted to be dramatic. But anyways, the surprise is I asked a couple of wonderful people that I know who are entrepreneurs some questions for you guys, just in case, you've ever thought about wanting to start your own business, but you just needed some advice. So I went ahead and took care of that for you and asked them a couple of questions. Well, actually just 2 questions. The first question is, what inspired you to start your own business? And the second one is, what advice would you give someone wanting to start their own business? So we're going to listen to their response to those questions. Y'all get ready. Because I'm excited. When I was hearing their feedback, I was like, ooh, wee. I didn't even think about that one. Okay. So we're going to start with Otis, who's the creator of Raw Aesthetics Photography. So if you ever need some, pictures done, whoop-de-whoop, please feel free to hit him up. And just so you know, I will be posting their information in the description. I can't believe I just messed up on that word, but listen, I'm not deleting it. So let's go ahead and listen to what he says.
Okay, so what inspired me to do photography was my grandmother. My grandmother, she loved my photography. She told me, she was like, Junior, I love your pictures. I love what you're doing. Keep going. And that's what really pushed me to continue to do photography. And also, I started doing photography as well whenever I was in high school, and I didn't really make too many friends or whatever until my senior year. But I had photography, and that's what really set me apart from certain things. Just because it allowed for me to grow and to express myself, with pictures instead of words, because it was hard for me to speak. I never wanted to speak. I never liked to talk. So yeah. But that's how I got started in photography, and I love it, and I'm still gonna keep doing it to the day I die. So yeah. And the advice that I would give to someone that wants to start their own business or something that they're passionate about, I would say just do it. Just go ahead and do it. You don't want to wait until tomorrow. You don't want to wait until another week. You want to start today. You want to get on it, because if you don't start now, you're not gonna ever start ever. I promise. You're going to continue to put it off. You're going to be like, well, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it this day. I'll do it that day. No, you have to start today. So whatever you're passionate about, just do it. That's my main advice. My main advice is to start. Is to save your money. If you want to be a photographer and buy a camera, save your money, get a camera. You can rent cameras from certain areas. You can go to different photography shops and rent a camera. It's always to find a way to make sure you can further your dreams and your passions. So I would say just do it and just start today. There's always a way to make sure you want to get where you want to be.
Just like that saying go, if there is a will, there is a way. But let's go ahead and get into the next person, which is, drum roll, anyways, it's Tawana, who's the creator of Wana's Works and Crafts. So let's go ahead and listen to her feedback on those questions.
When I started my business, I did not have a job at the time, and I didn't have a way to pay my bills, so I guess not having a job was the real inspiration behind me starting my business, because I didn't want to have that feeling of, not having money, not having a way to get money. So I decided to start making t-shirts because I felt like I was creative enough to do that. So advice I would give to someone that's wanting to start a business: don't try to do everything at one time. When I say that, I mean, if you're doing like what I'm doing, making t-shirts, don't try to do t-shirts, cups, all this stuff at the same time. Kind of grow your business as you go. And another thing would be make time for yourself. I burnt myself out really early when I started my business. So now I learned to make time for myself and spend time with my loved ones instead of work all the time.
See what I mean? We just on the second person, and I personally already learned 3 things. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do, because if there's a will, there is a way to make it happen. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, because then it'll lead to becoming burnt out too fast, and you don't want that. And the last thing is time management, because we sometimes forget to make time for ourselves as well as our loved ones, and then we spend so much time reflecting back when it's too late on how we wish we could have changed things to spend more time with the people that we care about, as well as make time for ourselves, because that's another thing that'll cause you to become burnt out, is when you don't take time for you. All right, it's time to get hyped, because these answers, let me tell you something, they on fire. Next up, we have Gabrielle, who is a realtor in the state of South Carolina. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about becoming a homeowner, oh, hit her up, please, because she is there to help you with your needs. You feel me? And see, I was about to make a joke, but I had to stop myself before I took it there. Because y'all know when see, look, getting off track. Anyways, let's go ahead and listen to her response to the questions.
So the question is, what inspired you to start your own business? So what inspired me to start my own business? Basically just wanting more for myself, wanting more than just a 9-to-5. And I just saw this post recently on social media that said, you wanted to stop working a 9-to-5, but look at you now, you're working 24/7. When I tell you that post is literally legit, when you have your own business, you don't realize it at first. You think, oh, I'm going to be my own boss. I'm going to do what I want to do. No one has to tell me anything. But you don't realize that the work you have to put in is a 24/7 job. You're working 24/7. You're doing everything in your business. You're the boss. You're the employees. You're doing everything. You're running the show. Now, even with all that I know now that I didn't know before, I am still continuing to be my own boss. I have my own business. I am actually a real estate agent in Charleston, South Carolina, licensed in South Carolina, but I specialize in Charleston area. I love what I do. I just started off. I always say 2020, January 2020 is when I first started. However, I had my license since 2018. About September of 2018, I've had my license. But I didn't decide to do anything with my license until 2020. I was like, you know what? Take a leap of faith. Finally do what I want to do. So my true advice is just don't jump on the thought of you wanting to be an entrepreneur. Look at everything. Do your research. That is my advice. Do your research. Have a game plan. If you don't do those two things, then how are you supposed to succeed in your business?
Yes, sir. She said a word with that one. How you expect to succeed with your business if you don't have a game plan and you don't do your research? And next up, I forgot what show I got that from, but it just came to me, so I figured I'd say it on here. But anyways, next up we have Kendra. I'm going to go ahead and play hers because she's going to tell us exactly who she is, as well as give us her response to the questions.
Hi, my name is Kendra, and I have to share my story with the listeners of this podcast. My brand name is Sassy Honey. My company values are inclusiveness, passion, diversity, determination, and having faith. I started this company because the lack of diversity in media when it comes to plus-size women in fashion. I originally started my brand by selling lingerie for women of all sizes. Now I have expanded to selling activewear and handmade soy candles. Some advice I would give someone just starting out or someone who's thinking of starting a business would be to do your research before jumping in. A lot of mistakes can be made without having that proper knowledge. If you know anyone who has a business or another entrepreneur, ask them to mentor you. Also, stay consistent. We all know that consistency is key, so stick to a plan so it can be executed flawlessly. Lastly, ignore the naysayers. Never let anyone discourage you from reaching your full potential when it comes to your business goals. You better stick beside them. Just want to thank y'all for listening to my portion of this segment, and I want to thank Big Niche for allowing me to use her platform. If you are a candle lover or a fitness enthusiast, or you just love wearing cute fitness apparel, check out my website at www.shopsassyhoney.com. My Instagram handle is shopsassy.honey. My Facebook and Twitter name is shopsassyhoney. And my TikTok is KenC23.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Big Niche, though. I can't forget my dog, aka myself. I play too much. But anyways, there you have it. Research, consistency, and ignore the naysayers. Those are some great ones as well because people forget you got to be consistent with your work. That's the only way people will take you serious. And ignore anything that's negative. Like, don't pay them no mind because they don't know you and they don't know what you're capable of. And lastly, do like she said, go ahead and hit that website. Get you some candles. I know you want your house to smell good, so go ahead and hit that purchase button. Or if you into working out, or you could be like me. I just like wearing workout clothes, but I don't work out for real. But, you know, it makes me feel like I'm working out. Go ahead and get you a little something. But anyways, we're going to take us a quick break. And when I say quick, I mean it's going to be so quick. It ain't even going to feel like a break. But anyways, let's go ahead and take us a little quick break. let's get this show back on the road. Next up, we have Jaquevia, who's the creator of Mom Bod. If you're looking for some high quality waist trimmers and shapers, hit her up. She also has some water bottles. Wait a minute. These is digital. I'm gonna have to get me some. Anyways, see, I'm already off topic. Let's go ahead and listen to her thing. I'm distracted, y'all, because she got the digital water bottles. I'm gonna have to go get me one.
Hey, what's up? My name is Jaquevia Brown, and my business is called Mom Bod. What inspired me to start the business called Mom Bod is because of mothers all across the world, of course, myself, that inspired this business. It's all about being comfortable in the skin you're in and loving yourself, no matter if you're skinny, chubby, all different sizes, all different women have different ways of expressing themselves. And that's the reason why I chose the products I chose, such as activewear for mothers, just so they can feel comfortable and, just staying fit as well. That goes a long way with mom. So that's why I call my business Mom Bod as well. What advice would I give someone trying to start their own business? I would tell them to research it. Research any and everything that you need to know about your business first. Never give up. Always try. Always try to better yourself or see the next level of your business. Sometimes it is hard, just to trying to see how you fit in this lifestyle that changes so often. So, yeah, I would definitely say do not give up. Keep trying. It will not come overnight. You got to keep working up to it. Advertising is key. Staying steady, staying consistent is key. So that's what I would give as my advice.
And there you have it. Don't give up. When things start to get a little challenging, just know that it's okay. It's just going to make you stronger, as well as you're going to overcome those difficulties and get to where you want to be. And yes, advertisement is key. That's how people will know that you're very serious, if they're constantly seeing your work and be like, let me go check them out, because they always posting. Next up, we have Melissa, who's the creator of Mel's Rose Aesthetics. If she's not your favorite esthetician, trust me, she will be after you get you a facial done. You know what I'm saying? Because I know your face crusty. So go ahead and book you a little appointment or something. Also, she does make sea moss, so if you're looking for that, definitely hit her up, because she'll get you right. I know she done got me right a couple of times. Now I'm looking toner as ever. Even though I said I don't work out, but that's okay. Just go ahead and get you some. Why wait tomorrow when you can go get it today? All right, let me stop playing, but let's go ahead and listen to her response to the question.
So, what inspired me to become an entrepreneur? I would say that growing up, watching my dad, he had his 9-to-5 job, but I always used to remember him always having so many different little small businesses. And one in particular was like snowballs. And they were a huge hit. We used to go to so many different festivals and events, and it was just one of those highlights of my childhood. And one thing that I can say that I have inherited from him was basically loving to get my hands on different projects and keep going and doing a lot of different things. Like, I love being creative. I love creating. I love getting in touch with people and, forming a type of bond with people. Like, I like leaving good impressions on people and, but, being an entrepreneur is not for the weak. Some advice I would give to someone is that being an entrepreneur is not for the weak. Being an entrepreneur is hard work. It's longer days than your 9-to-5. It's I don't even know how to describe like the emotional roller coaster that you're going to go on, but if you have that drive and you have that ambition, it'll all be so worth it. It's like, that's what's going to keep you going. It's just I just love being able to create, like, work with my hands. Like, being an entrepreneur is probably one of the best decisions that I've made in my early 20s. And I wish I started this when I was in high school. Like, I wish I had a mindset like I have now back in high school. So if I could give any more specific advice, I would say sometimes you got to do it alone. And that's okay. That's what being an entrepreneur means. Is like sometimes you're going to have to do this alone. You're going to have to separate from certain people, certain habits, certain old situations. You have to separate from it because we only have space to grow. And a lot of people can't come with us. So it's okay to have to do it alone. Just find your tribe. Don't speak too much. And just have faith. Get your hands to work. Like, just keep going. If you got a plan, even if nobody sees it, if you see it in your mind, it's already there. It's already there. Like, as long as you believe it, it can come true. But that's all I have to say. I hope this was beneficial for you all. Yeah, have a nice day.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that one. Sometimes it's scary to be alone, especially during a process like this, but it's okay. You'll be okay. And also, your circle really does play a major role because it can make or break you, the type of people that you have in your corner representing you. And then also, too, most definitely, if you believe it, that's all that matters. Because eventually, people will see your vision, but you just have to start today and run with it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's in your mind. So it's in your mind for a reason, and that is to make it a reality and make your dreams come true. And also, how that saying go, if you believe it, you can achieve it. Next up, we have Dennisha, but she don't even need an intro because, listen, when you hear her feedback, you gonna know exactly who she is. So let's go ahead and jump right into that joint.
Hey guys, my name is Dennisha Bellinger. I am the owner of Pure Flawless Boutique. We are an online boutique located in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We were started in August of 2019. Before I even jump in, I just want to say thank you again to Unisha for giving me the opportunity and allowing me to kind of share about my business and share about my experiences. So I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful that you allowed me to do this. So thank you. So what really inspired me to start my business, I would say, is pretty much my love for fashion and my willingness to help people, women especially. My love for fashion started at a very young age for me. I was always into fashion as long as I can remember. You know, I was always watching fashion TV shows like Project Runway. I was all into reading fashion magazines, fashion blogs, those types of things. So fashion pretty much is something that I absolutely love, and I had a passion for it. So one day, you know, I was just like, okay, one day I do want to start my own thing. At first, I wanted to kind of be a fashion designer, but I'm not that creative. So I was like, okay, maybe not be a designer, but maybe like have your own, you know, your own clothing brand. And along with my passion for fashion, you know, I also dealt with body shaming growing up. I didn't look like all the other girls. I was chunky, heavy set, whatever you want to call it. I didn't look like everyone else. And, you know, if you don't look a certain way, people, they want to talk about you. They're, you know, picking on you. They're making you feel bad about yourself. That's something that I dealt with. And I saw that going on, you know, amongst several other women around me as well. On social media, at school, like it was pretty much everywhere. And as a victim of body shaming, I wanted to create a brand that promotes self-love, self-confidence, and allows women to express themselves through fashion. And that's what, you know, Pure Flawless Boutique is all about. We are all about helping women find that confidence in themselves, letting them know, hey, like, you are beautiful just the way you are. Like, you don't have to try to do something to impress somebody else. Love yourself for you. And our tagline, no matter what shape, size, or color you are, beauty is pure and every woman is flawless. And that is something that I stand by. That is something that I wanted to instill in my brand. You know, I wanted people, anyone who came in contact with my brand, like, hey, this is what I want you to know. This is what we stand for. So Pure Flawless Boutique was designed with, you know, that confident woman in mind. She embraces her style and inner beauty without fear of judgment, without fear of worrying about what people are going to say about her. She pretty much wears what she wants, when she wants, with confidence. And that's how we want all of our PF babes. That's what I call my audience. So we want all of our PF babes to feel that whenever they put on an outfit from Pure Flawless Boutique, we want them to, whenever they step out, we want them to be like, okay, I got this outfit on, I'm cute, I'm popping, I'm confident, I know that I look good, and I don't care what anyone has to say about me. And that is, like I said, what I want them to feel whenever they shop with us and whenever they wear anything from us. So as far as advice for someone starting a business, I would definitely say, you know, stay focused, stay committed, and don't be so hard on yourself, especially as a new business owner. It's a lot of hard work. Entrepreneurship is a lot of hard work. I'm not going to lie, it is. It's really, really hard. And a lot of people that you see on social media, you know, you see them with their orders all over the floor. You see, you know, screenshots of them posting what they made for the month. All that stuff is great, you know, like, yes, that's amazing. But what they don't tell you is that, you know, it's a lot of work that goes into it. It's a lot of work that they had to do to get those sales. It's a lot of work that they had to do to be able to make that money that they made. And like I said, that's something that they don't tell you. So definitely as a new business owner, I would just say, stay focused on what you're doing and don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself time to learn. Give yourself time to grow. There's a lot of things that go into it. There's a lot of sleepless nights, long nights, early mornings, a lot of depression, a lot of frustration, a lot of, I want to give up on this. Like, it's a lot. And you really have to be mentally tough to be able to go through starting a business. It's literally blood, sweat, and tears that goes into starting a business. And like I said, stay focused. If this is something that you really want to do when you start that business, stay focused on it. Stay committed to doing it. And don't compare yourself to other businesses. That is something that I had to learn. When I first started, I was looking at other people like, okay, they got this far. Why can't I get that far? Not knowing their situation, not knowing what they had to go through to get to where they are in their business at that time, you know, at that point. So focus on your own business. If you need help in certain areas, reach out to, you know, people that specialize in those areas. You're going to have to know marketing. You're going to have to know how to promote and grow on social media. You're going to have to know about email marketing, text marketing, all these different things that help you to grow your business. If you don't know that stuff, just invest in it. Invest little by little in certain areas that you need to learn. And you'll go far. But like I said, just focus, stay committed. Don't be hard on yourself. You need to give yourself time to learn, time to grow. And once you do that, everything will fall into place.
Dennisha, listen, when you hear this, I want to be part of the team after hearing that, okay? How can I become a PF babe? And I need me a shirt so I can feel real official, like that black one with the pink writing. You know what I'm talking about. Or let me get that hat because that junk kind of jiggy too. But anyway, let's get back into it. I just had to make sure you know because I really do. I want to be a part of the team. Put me in, coach. You know, I ain't much of a beggar, but please put me in. I want to be a part of the team so I can show out in these people stores and establishments. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm be like, I got to be a babe shirt. You can't talk to me. Please don't talk to me. You know what I'm saying? They on some real peasant vibes if they don't have them on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready to cut up with my shirt. Like, I'm really going to walk around like I'm a part of the royal family. That's how bad I'm going to cut up. But anyways, let's go ahead and get back into what we took from what she said. She said a lot of great things, but what stood out the most to me was don't compare your business to someone else's because we tend to do that a lot. Like, we'll look at someone else's success and then start downing ourselves if we aren't where they are, not knowing what they did to get to that point. Another one was stay focused. Most definitely, you have to stay focused on your goals. And then also allow yourself to grow and learn. Like people always tell me, there's always room for improvement, so don't ever limit yourself by placing yourself in a box. All right, it's time for our last break. And the way they having me feeling with these responses is only right. I play this video that I saw on Facebook. So here it goes.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. 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 All right, let's go.
I don't know about y'all, but Holy Spirit activate. Yeah, that junk is stuck in my head. So I had to play it for y'all because it got me hype and motivated. So I had to get y'all hype and motivated too. But the disclaimer is I'm going to be saying that junk all day. Holy Spirit activate. Next, we have Nicole, who runs one of the best daycares known to mankind. Listen, I may be too big to come, but hey, look, if you ever decide to start taking adults, I'm gonna be the first one on the list because I know you be up in there teaching them kids some good stuff. I couldn't come as a kid, but it ain't too late. Go ahead and put that on the list of things to include next. You know what I'm saying? Put adult babysitter, cause I'm gonna be up in that joint like swimwear. Anyways, let's hear what she has to say to the questions.
I am Nicole Wilson McLaurin, owner and director of Creative Kids Child Development Center. What inspired me to start my own business? Well, I am a huge problem solver. So I took that with my background in early childhood education, and I saw that my community did not have a child development center. So Creative Kids was born. If there was any advice that I could give to someone wanting to start their own business, I would say write everything down. It is so important. Make the plan and then work the plan. Don't stop and don't listen to what other people have to say. You know your vision.
Yes, I like that. Make the plan and work the plan. I'm definitely gonna have to use that. I'm finna incorporate that into the podcast. I don't know how, but Nicole, girl, thank you. Okay, because that's my new saying. Make the plan and work the plan. Next up, we have Dionne. Now, see, I'm gonna let her break it down for you and explain everything. So let's go ahead and jump into her response to the questions.
Well, what inspired me to start my own business was finding a solution to a problem. When I started my first business, which was a sweet treats business called Dionne Sweet Creations, it was where I was trying to find out how I was going to figure out paying for my supervision hours for my licensed professional counselor license. And so I started doing that while doing something I enjoyed. I was able to support that journey where I was reaching for my licensure. So I was able to pay for my supervision hours during that 2-year period and not have to touch my bill money. Then later on, once I decided to leave the job I was working full time and go into private practice so that I could definitely get some firsthand, some extra experience, I was able to recognize, hey, I can definitely see my worth here. I can actually utilize my skills and help myself and make money for myself while I'm helping other people work through issues and challenges. And that's something I still love and have a passion for, being able to help individuals work through any mental health challenges, emotional health, self-esteem, any of those issues. And I was able to help myself and build on my craft. So being able to start my journey as an entrepreneur was a challenge for me to recognize my worth and my skills and what I bring to the table. Now, what kind of advice would I give someone wanting to start their own business? Even though you're scared or afraid or worried, do it anyway. But I strongly recommend that if you're thinking about starting a new business, link up with people that are doing similar things that you're interested in pursuing. Find out what they did to be successful, but most importantly, find out what they messed up on, because you can learn a lot from other people's mistakes so that you don't have to work as hard, and then you get to help somebody else reach their goals. But my biggest advice is to do it anyway, which that's what courage is, taking a step, even when you're afraid, even when you're not sure how it's going to turn out. Just do it anyway. And knowing that, hey, if something doesn't go a certain way as you originally planned, try something different. And that doesn't mean that it's the end or that that it was a complete failure. You just continue to take a chance on yourself.
and just try. Show up for you. Even when it seems like no one else is showing up, you show up because you're somebody. That's something my mom always told me. You somebody, so why can't you do it? You know, instead of waiting on everyone else to do it or to coach you to do it or to encourage you, to pat you on the back, you do that for you first. And don't look for validation from everybody else. That will come, but make sure that you take a chance on you. Another thing I would encourage is to make sure that you prioritize what is important. Set yourself up for success. If you have to work a full-time job while you're pursuing your dreams to help fund your dreams, do that. Make sure you are not just jumping to, your emotions to make a decision. Make sure you weigh the options for yourself. Get educated. Learn something new. Learn some new skills. Build up in that area of expertise so that way when you show up, you can show out and you can be strong in what you do. And let's see, what else? What's another piece of advice? Be your biggest cheerleader and not so much your biggest critic. And if you're going to seek advice from other people or guidance, make sure that they are like-minded people and people that are going to challenge you. You don't want a bunch of yes people in your corner. You want people that are willing to tell you things that can help you, even if it's not necessarily what you want to hear in that given moment. Because if you're not growing, you're not going to be able to expect your business to grow either. So it's important that you definitely surround your people, or your accountability circle is filled with people that really are for you, but they're willing to help challenge you. Iron sharpens iron. So we want to make sure that we are looking for people in our corner to help us to keep growing. If you're the smartest person in your circle, it's time to get another circle or add to your circle, because you want people that's always going to be a little bit stronger, a little bit better at things, so that way you're still growing and you're being challenged and they're being challenged as well. So you definitely want people that are smarter than you so that you can work smarter as well. And those are just a few nuggets that I would recommend. Talking to a tax individual, make sure that you get your stuff in line legitimately on paper. So if you need a business license, look into that information and get that. Don't just do it and then, I got to go hurry up and rush and do a logo and then that's my brand. It's more to it than that. So being able to link up with the right business coaches, the people that are going to help you to be successful and not just fill your head up with a bunch of stuff that's not going to help you move in the direction you're trying to go. So I just like to encourage individuals to just continue to learn all you can learn. As long as you're learning, you're growing. So whatever you can do to challenge yourself, do it. If there's something you want to do, try it. You're not going to know unless you take that chance on you. And aren't you worth it? I believe you are. So it's important that we take that opportunity to start going beyond those negative messages we have in our mind about ourselves and just do it anyway. Start changing the channel in your head, But I think that's all I can offer at this time off the top of my head. I'm sure there's so many more things that someone that could tell you are some good pieces of advice. But that's the beauty of it. It doesn't have to just come from one person and one place. But just know that you are capable and you are equipped to do whatever it is that you have a dream for in your heart and that you want to accomplish. Take care.
Man, I told y'all she was going to break it down. And that's exactly what she did. I don't even feel like it's a need to elaborate on what stood out to me the most, because it was a lot. And there was a couple of sayings in there that I'm finna use. And I'm going to run out with that too. Just like that Pete, you know what? Don't get me started. But my friends, listen, y'all finna hate me. And at this point, I'm finna hate me too, because I'm going to run out. Everybody done said some great little sayings that I can't wait to use. And of course, I'm definitely going to give y'all credit. You know what I'm saying? Always give credit where credit is due. But I'm just letting y'all know now. So when y'all see me start saying them little things y'all been saying, just know I warned you, because I'm going to use it. Before we wrap this up, I want to say thank you to each and every one that shared some tips. I really do appreciate y'all. Like, y'all understand. I'm going to have to take y'all to McDonald's, or we can go to Wendy's, get a little 4 for 4, because we cheap over here. So don't think don't think you finna get no big meal. It's all love, though. I'm playing with you. We can go somewhere fancy, like, I'm trying to think, a fancy restaurant. Anyways, I'll get back to you. For the people that are listening, that thought about starting a business. I hope this episode has inspired you to take the next step. Remember, if you weren't capable, the opportunity would never come your way. So that means you definitely belong. With that being said, share some love and go vibe and chill with their business. You know what I'm saying? Go support my homies. Every last one of them. Go show some love to them. Nisha signing out. Y'all have yourself a wonderful day. I don't know how I forgot to say this, but remember, wake up every day with the mindset to leave a legacy. All right, I'm going for real this time.